Az elkövetkezendőkben a szerbiai Zrenjanin nagybecskerek partnervárosunkból hallhatunk egy igazán érdekesnek ígérkező előadást. Gyula és Zrenjanin városok együttműködése már több mint 10 éve tart, a kapcsolat fókuszában kulturális, turisztikai, gasztronómiai és oktatásügyi együttműködések, a közös nemzetközi projektek megvalósítása és a civil kapcsolatok kialakítása és ápolása szerepel. Ezúton szeretnénk köszönetet mondani az Zrenjanini Városháza projektekkel foglalkozó munkatársának, Anna Budainak és Sztojkó József önkormányzati képviselő úrnak, amiért a partnerség és az együttműködés még mindig aktív településeink között. We would like to thank the Director General for the presentation. In the following, we will hear a really interesting presentation from our partner city, Zrenjanin, in Serbia. The cooperation between the cities of Gyula and Zrenjanin has been going on for more than 10 years. The focus of the relationship is on cultural, touristic, gastronomic, and educational cooperation, the implementation of joint international projects, and the establishment, the maintenance of civil relations. We would like to thank to Anna Budai, the project officer of the Zrenjanin Town Hall, and József Sztojkó, the local government representative, for the partnership and cooperation between our settlements, which has always been active. Konferenciánk negyedik előadása a Zrenjanint fogja bemutatni. Köszöntöm dr. Molnár Róbert főiskolai tanár urat Zrenjaninból, aki a Kommunikáció az éghajlatváltozásról Szerbiában, Esettanulmány Zrenjanin városáról című előadását mutatja be önöknek angol nyelven. Ezúton kérem, hogy az élőbeszéd nyelvét állítsák át angolra. The first presentation of our conference will introduce Zrenjanin. I would like to welcome Dr. Róbert Molnár, college professor from Zrenjanin, who will present to you his presentation, Communicating Climate Change in Serbia, a case study of the city of Zrenjanin in English language. I hereby ask you to change the language of the live speech to English. Professzor úr, átadom önnek a szót.
In this presentation, I'm going to underline the role of the most important social actors in communicating process on climate change issue, generally speaking. After that, I will present to you the results of a small research conducted for this occasion among the most relevant social actors in Zrenjanin municipality, relating climate change communication issue. In investigating genesis of climate change, we should go to industrial revolutions that happened in 19th century. Why? Because then mankind started to burning fossil fuels. In first industrial revolution, it was mostly coal as a main energy source in running various steam-driven machineries. After that, in second industrial revolution, new invented technologies relied on burning liquid fossil fuels. Results of these burnings were and still is CO2 emissions into the atmosphere. Combined with other human activities, like deforestation, landfilling of waste, some industrial operations, etc., these burnings enhancing greenhouse effects. So we should admit that anthropogenic factor, so human-caused factor, is in the root of this global warming, but leads us to climate change. And it is the starting point in making our strategies in communicating process. We are consumers of all benefits of environmentally harmful technologies, and now we must pay price for that. But in finding the way out, we have to take into consideration big obstacles in front of us. First of all, it is profit opportunities for mostly large businesses based on neglecting environment. After that, an unaffordable new environmentally friendly technologies for all. And on the third place, but not, we have to admit that changing someone's way of life is very, very hard for every individual. The most important social actors in climate change are, of course, governments, businesses, NGOs, and academia. Regarding communication, communication on individual level should start at early age, but at least from kindergarten. What is the real role of local self-governments in climate change? They should keep actual climate change issue in public. After that, they should initiate relevant projects in order to solve environmental problems at local levels. They should work on increasing of low level of climate change awareness. They should face with climate change environmental consequences like floods and droughts. They should establish networks at regional, national, cross-border level. They should introduce local regulation and levies. For example, parking space levy in urban areas to reduce traffic congestion by discouraging car use. They should also invest everywhere. For example, public buildings energy efficiency increasing, work on efficiency in public transportation, forestation, peatland restoration, etc. They should use different communicating instruments like radio, TV, newspapers, internet, public presentation, sponsorships. The other aspects of local self-government role in climate change communication are their public utility companies. They have very important role because of their various resources at their disposal, like human resources, financial resources, technical and technological resources, etc. These public utility companies are mostly in permanent communication with a larger community on various issues relating environment, even climate change. They also have communicating instruments at their disposal, like radio, TV, newspaper, public presentations, sponsorships, internet, etc. Businesses, they are all profit-orientated, and they are under pressure today to fulfill more demanding environmentally related regulations. That forces them to use or even to invent new green technologies. They are suitable for different partnerships and projects with all other social actors. For example, local self-governments should establish public-private partnerships with businesses. Businesses could initiate projects on corporative social responsibility level with NGOs and with academia in research and development projects as well. They use different communicating instruments like product and services presentations, product and services campaigns, sponsorships, of course, using media as well. Local media are also businesses, but they need to describe the severity of the various environmental problems as solutions using simple and direct language. They are appropriate channels of visual communication as well. They're suitable for real-time communications, as well for the communications in two directions. They are communication instruments as themselves. NGOs, their primary role is to be active in area where governments doesn't work, or at least doesn't work efficiently. They are very helpful in raising awareness throughout identifying and pointing out problems, particularly on local level. They are able to mobilize local community using various communicating instruments like media, public speeches, public actions, tours, leaflets, etc. Finally, academia. Academia is primarily active in research and development area as well as in education area. They are somehow responsible for green technology inventions, solely or in partnership with businesses. We have one challenge at least here, because academia has to find a way how to convert academic language into everyday one. They use also very various communicating instruments, like scientific papers published in different journals, scientific journals. They organize scientific conferences. They organize round tables. They are involved in teaching process, public speeches, presence in media, brochures, leaflets, etc. In the second part of this presentation, I would like to present to you results we achieved in our small research we conducted. Here are the shortly presented the most important facts about Zrenjanin as a municipality on the city. We prepared the questionnaire and set it to all relevant social actors. Respondents answered on the first question that their major communication channels are throughout electronic media and internet. Other ways of communications are at lower level. Activities frequency relating environment protecting issue are assessed mostly in last year. There were 44.4%, they had some activity, and half of them only in last 1 and 3 years ago. The organization activities frequency relating to climate change, half of respondents have in last year have some activity, in last 1 till 3 years have 27.8%. When we come to environmental issue media presence in Serbia, it's assessed, as you can see in this pie, there is present this issue in media in Serbia, but according to our respondents, it's not enough. And on very modest level, it is present at 38.9%. What is more interesting is the seventh questions, when we try to find the reason why is this like that, and respondents answered in overwhelmingly that low level of awareness is the main reasons of this distribution. On the Zrenjanin level, the city of Zrenjanin level, environmental issue is present in media, slightly less than in Serbia. So there is in media, but not enough, and on very modest 33.3%. The main reason is the same, that is a low level of awareness. Relating to climate change issue, media present in Serbia, it is present in media, but again, not enough. Reason is again a low level of awareness. Climate change issue media presence in Zrenjanin is almost similar, like in Serbian level. There is, but not enough, or very modest. Reason is again a low level of awareness. On the question how to increase climate change issue in media, we received the answers that we should introduce in climate change topic in formal education and bigger budget share at all government levels needed. Finally, respondents suggested to us that more rigorous fines for non-environmental behavior, for example, deforestation, improper agricultural activities, illegal dumps, should be introduced. After that, there is a need for more visible and more efficient activities by local government instead of allocating money for media campaigns and useless talks. And last but not at least, financial support by the Serbian government is crucial to bring climate change issue in focus. And as a conclusion, climate change communication process in the city of Zrenjanin, as well as in Serbia, have to take wider place in public discourse in order to raise awareness among different social groups, as well as citizens, what has been found as a major problem in communicating climate change issue. Thank you for your attention.
Köszönjük szépen tanár úrnak az előadását. Zrenjanin városa 2025. szeptemberében ad otthon projektünk őszi konferenciájának, melynek a biodiverzitás és a természetes források védelme címet adtunk. Érdeklődve várjuk az előadásokat és az ötleteket. Thank you very much, Mr. Teacher, for the presentation. In September 2025, the city of Zrenjanin will host the autumn conference of our project. We gave the biodiversity and the protection of the natural resources title for the conference. We're looking forward to your presentation and ideas.